5933 Hotel, contact Tower 119.1.
Switching to Tower. Fort Wayne Tower, November, 5933 Hotel, runway 5, ready to depart.
5933 Hotel, Fort Wayne Tower, wind 070 cleared for takeoff. Have a safe flight.
We are off on our journey.
Thanks for joining me at Journey to Future Events for this video titled 12 Tribes of Israel. We are embarking on a two-part series, the 12 tribes in April and the 144,000 in May. So stay tuned. You may ask what this has to do with future events and the end times. But first, let's go back in history to 1730 BC. That is when Joseph was sold by his brothers for 20 pieces of silver. I want to start here and end in approximately 1400 BC when the Promised Land was divided among the 12 tribes of Israel, Joshua 13:8 through 17:18. Let's hit some highlights during this time frame. Joseph was sold to the Midianites, who took Joseph to Egypt, where he was sold to a man named Potiphar, a king's official, Genesis 37. Joseph rose in power and became the viceroy of Egypt, appointed by the Pharaoh. Joseph tells the Pharaoh that 7 years of famine will soon come, so Egypt takes 7 years to prepare for the famine. The famine affects the land of Canaan, and Jacob takes his family of 70 to Egypt, where they become slaves. During the next 430 years, the Israelites prosper and multiply to about 3 million people, Exodus 1:19. Moses then asked the Pharaoh if he could lead his people out of Egypt, and is told no. So the 10 plagues hit Egypt, and Moses leads the Israelites across the Red Sea to Mount Sinai. God gives Moses the 10 Commandments at this time, for which the Israelites are to follow. Due to their disobedience, they wander in the desert for 40 years. They finally reach the Promised Land, but Moses dies prior to entering. Joshua leads the people into the Promised Land in 1405 BC. 7 years later, in 1398 BC, the land of Canaan is divided among the children of Israel, Joshua 14. Here are the 12 tribes, all sons and grandsons of Jacob: Asher, Benjamin, Dan, Ephraim, Gad, Issachar, Judah, Manasseh, Naphtali, Reuben, Simeon, and Zebulun. Please look at these following 3 maps to give you an idea of where each of these tribes was given the land. After King Solomon died in 930 BC, 10 of the tribes formed the independent kingdom of Israel in the north, and the other 2 tribes, Judah and Benjamin, set up the kingdom of Judah in the south. What happened to the northern kingdom of Israel? The 10 tribes were defeated in a war with the Neo-Assyrian Empire and were deported in 722 BC. That means they lasted 208 years. What happened to the southern kingdom of Judah? the two tribes were defeated by the Babylonians and were exiled to Babylon in 597 BC. They lasted 334 years. The Jewish temple was destroyed in 586 BC. So where are the 12 tribes today? There are volumes of books and articles out there explaining where the tribes are in the U.S., in England, and most countries of the world. But the truth is, the tribes were never lost. God knows where they are. Stay tuned for next month's video regarding the 12 tribes and the 144,000. If you want to jump ahead and be prepared for next month's video, please read Revelation 7, 1 through 8. Tell me which tribes are mentioned here versus the ones in Joshua chapters 1 through 17. And if you are really interested in this topic, you can go to Genesis 49 and find a list of prophecies for all the tribes of Israel in the latter days. By the way, a very important question. Do you know which tribe Jesus came from? Jesus is a member of the tribe of Judah by lineage. Matthew 1, 1-6, Luke 3, 31-34. Revelation 5:5 states that Jesus is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. See you next month.